Edwards is in, what's it called? Competition for.
Huh?
Competition.
Competition?
You know, like competing for the MVP.
Competition.
Competition.
You know we stay swishing, 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 swishing. Rise up, stay swishing, 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 swishing. Willing every jumper with a flick of wrist. Never a doubt, a fear of miss. Anyone sleeping on my shots get fits. Cause every shot do nets, do rips. Cards, hearts, darts, rewards, smarts, sharks.
Ready to roll! Welcome back to another edition of the tried and true crew. It is Dime and Release Pod. Welcome
Subscribe
on
to the pod.
And in case children are watching, listen to your parents, subscribe to our pod, like, share, comment for the algorithms. You know the drill, everyone says it. I am directing you to pay me.
No, you're not.
Watch my commercial.
We just want the click. A couple clicks. A like, a subscribe, and a share.
I just want to make an impact on people's lives. Forget the clicks. But they help.
That's how you impact more.
All right. Yeah, episode 15 on the dock here, guys. So what do we want to talk about today, Mr. Dime?
I got the first segment I want to get into. Is the NBA turning into college or like overseas style? Like more coaches are being hired from overseas and like college rank type coaches that have opportunities to coach, but maybe they didn't want to yet because the NBA is fully not there. What do you think about this?
Okay. Yeah, it's kind of slowly getting to that same type, but they say real recognize real. So I think they're just trying to make it a better game instead of the illusion that they were given that it is a great game.
Are you saying that the college is a great game and the NBA is not a great game?
It gets more eyes. I'm not saying that it's not more money in it, but as far as great play styles, college has that. It's more connected, in my opinion. Well, it was. It's starting to, with the whole transfer portal, get a little misconstrued there even.
Speaking of that, you saw JJ Redick running some college plays. You know, the horns action.
That's not just a college play.
It was interesting because his favorite pick of all time, Dalton Connect, his little minion.
Can't accept. When you pass on Dalton Connect. Sorry, Philly.
What do you mean, Philly?
You passed on Dalton
We got
Connect.
someone better than him. I don't know if you're
Relax.
saying it to
Relax.
us.
Relax.
We know you hate him.
I don't hate him.
You do hate him.
Hate's a strong word. That means you would have to like someone a lot before that. I never did.
You never liked Duke, that's why.
No comment.
This year I want to get more into college basketball. Maybe watch it on a day where the NBA is slow or something, just to keep up with it. But I can't see myself watching like every day or something like that. Like
I don't watch it every day. There's certain days certain teams play.
yeah, but I don't know if I could pick a favorite team in college like quite yet, at least. Because the teams are always changing. Like, how do you pick a team?
Same with the NBA though.
No, I know, but like, you have to start somewhere.
UNC.
No, I'm not picking a team right now. I'm waiting till I see what I like.
All right. Alabama. Nate Oates. You picked by coach, maybe.
I don't know many coaches
Nate
like
Oates.
that. Yeah, he's a name. I don't know.
Friends with Rico Bosco.
I don't care about him. So another segment I wanted to get into is the over/under on NBA wins. I was looking at this. Quite interesting.
Take the overs.
That does make sense because if you take one over, you have to go one under.
Not necessarily.
That's how this works. Well, you don't have to. If you're picking every team, you have to have 15 overs and 15 unders.
Not necessarily.
Well, that'd be smart. Okay, so what do you think about the Hornets? 30 over 30 and a half wins.
Over.
Over 30 and a half?
Yeah, that's a little low for them. Do not sleep on Brandon Miller in his second year. My Howard take for the day.
What about LaMelo Ball?
He is who he is. If he stays healthy, he's great. I'm banking on a healthy year.
Clippers 37 and a half over under.
Under.
So you're saying Kawhi is going to be out for a while?
It's not just that. I just don't love the team at all in the West. I don't think they have enough.
Bucks 50 and a half. I'm going under with this one.
Under.
That's a lot of wins, and they don't have a lot of depth anymore, or maybe they never did.
They got too many old guys on that team, in my opinion, and they might be losing their window here.
Timberwolves 51 and a half.
Over.
Over 51.
And a half.
Over 51.
And a half.
You can't get a half a win, so I'm saying
52.
You think they're getting 52 wins?
Possibly more. Yeah, at least because the Ant-Man is here to stay. And also,
so that means he's going to be
Gobert.
in
They have McDaniels. They have DiVincenzo. The Ragu.
That means Edwards is in what's it called? Competition for
Huh?
Competition.
Competition?
You know,
Okay.
like competing for the MVP.
Competition.
Competition.
I don't get it.
It's a new word of the day.
No, relax. Stop making up words.
Pelicans 45 and a half.
Under.
They could be a sneaky team.
Under.
I think I'm going over.
Under.
The Thunder 57 and a half.
Under.
Over.
Under.
Over. Why don't you believe in them?
It's not that I don't believe in them. That's a high-ass number. Family show. Okay.
Spurs 35 and a half. That's a lot of wins. I don't know. But I did say they were going to make the playoffs or play in.
What if I think right at that number?
You have to pick 35 or 36.
No, what if I think it's 35.5?
You can't get half a win.
All right, under.
I think I'm going over. It's pretty tough, but I think I'm going over. They just acquired Jalen McDaniels.
They waived him.
They waived him?
Yeah, it was a cap clearing. Get with the times. Get with the times.
Do I even want to look at our fandom team's numbers? 50.5 for the Sixers.
Under.
Yeah, we already know you're going to say that.
No bias there. It's under.
Knicks 53.5. No bias there, right?
Over.
I'm going under.
I want to chase the cat.
No, you don't. Which begs the question, can a cat really be a dog?
Relax.
Can you really have a dog and a cat in the same
Cat, dog.
There's no such thing.
Cat, dog.
Oh my gosh. Did you have anything you wanted to get into?
Yes, my commercial.
You don't have a commercial.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't. How are you to accomplish this?
Accomplish what?
The season hasn't even started.
I'm dominating fantasy football. Come to me for your 3 best waiver wire pickups.
Don't do that. He knows barely anything about football.
I know a lot about football.
He knows barely...
About how Amari Cooper got traded to the Bills today. About how Devontae Adams got traded to the Jets
Everyone
today.
knows this. This is like casual news.
And that the Bills will win the division.
Name 3 defensive players on the Giants. Go.
Kayvon Thibodeau.
He stopped at 1. Okay, he's a casual.
Kayvon Thibodeau.
He's a casual.
No, I'm trying to think.
You don't have to think. You're a Knicks fan. You know all the players. You don't have to think about it.
I forget the guys' names.
Yeah, you do. Okay. Casual.
Casual.
Don't go to him for the bets. Go to me for the bets for basketball.
No.
Those will be coming soon as
I
the
said
season
waiver
approaches.
wire pickups.
You don't know football.
What does defensive players have to do with waiver wire?
It's just proving you don't watch football.
I'm directing you to pay me. You have to pay me first. I got a paywall now. Pay me. Pay me. Pay me for my advice. Ready to roll! Ready to roll! Coming off a 3-0 in a week. Your number 1 fantasy advisor, Mars Finer! I got your 3 best waiver wire pickups for the week. I'm directing you to pay me. Pay me, pay me, pay me. No, number 1 advisor of the year last year. The champion himself, fantasy, Mars Finer. Go to marsfiner.com. 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 $69. 3 best waiver wire pickups. Favorite number. Favorite position. marsfiner.com. Pay me. Yeah, so besides the commercial aspects, the other thing we got to talk about is how this incident happened with Rick Brunson and Dante DiVincenzo.
Oh, man.
What are your thoughts on that? Let's tell the people what you think of first.
Well, I'm not really in the arena or courtside, so I don't know what exactly happened.
Even though they told us.
But from my point of view,
skewed view.
You don't even know what I'm gonna say yet.
Go.
DiVincenzo did not like the coaching as a whole for the Knicks.
Fake news.
And apparently Rick Brunson runs more than we know of the coaching aspect.
We all knew that.
More than we knew.
Nah, more than he knew.
And he pretty much said, like, this is why, or what do you say, something about him being in charge.
This is what happens when they let you in charge or something of that nature.
That just shows the Knicks are on the downfall.
All right, combatants will be coming now. So, obviously, this is a guy mad that he got traded. So he was joking with Tibbs around, saying that he can't finish because Thibodeau didn't think he was a great finisher, apparently, and it's an inside joke. So Rick Brunson took offense as he was trying to diss Tibbs or something of that nature. So he yelled at him at the free throw line, and then DiVincenzo said, "This is what happens when they let you in charge of that nature." And then there was the fight at the end that almost occurred. So Rick Brunson has had spats with previous players as well, including Obi Toppin and Julius Randle themselves. In college, Josh Hart had actually said, "I didn't like Jalen at first because his dad was too much." This is not news to people. They knew who he was. Actually, Rick Brunson tried to finagle Jalen to Temple University, if you did not know that, before he selected Villanova.
What's that got to do with it?
The moral of the story is, it's much ado about nothing. It is an assistant coach. Moving on. Carry the hell on, as Kendrick Perkins, our fellow Nickite, has to say.
In other words, the Knicks has drama.
That's not drama.
He doesn't want to...
That's not drama. He's not on our team.
The coach is.
He's an assistant.
Catastrophe started.
Cat looks very happy, by the way.
Catastrophe.
Cat looks very happy, by the way. Happier than Embiid. At least he's suiting up. What do you have to say, Mr. Sixer, about your non-showing center MVP candidate?
Who says he's the MVP right now?
It's a candidate.
So you think he's an MVP candidate? And you
I said this, candidate.
He doesn't have to play the preseason if he doesn't.
Apparently, or
If
back-to-backs
he's not
ever.
ready.
Apparently, or back-to-backs ever.
He
I
was
mean,
trolling. He was
No,
trolling.
he was being serious because Nurse said it too.
He was trolling.
No, he also said it about Paul George too. So when you only have Maxey out there, what's the words then?
We have better depth this year.
So when you only have Maxey out there, what's the words then?
We have better depth this year, and they're going to rest him against the lesser team, a.k.a.
Oh, yes.
bottom feeders.
It's going to be really great seeing guys like Andre Drummond and whoever Paul George's replacement would be.
Ricky Council.
Exactly.
Caleb Martin.
Too small.
They can't see what you're doing. They can't see.
I can't. Sorry, guys, can't show you. But they're too small. Because there is a lot of teams with much more depth than that. And we're talking about length and prowess. Enough said.
Was there any other topics you wanted to get into?
Certainly.
I have one first. Okay. So, dime of the week.
Release.
The best point guard of preseason so far, in my opinion.
Jalen Brunson.
I don't count. I'm not doing any starters for preseason because they don't play enough minutes.
Jalen Brunson.
Stop it.
All right,
The
then
first-
who's your
the
dime
first-
of the week, Mr. Point Guard?
The first name that comes to mind. Actually, there's two names, and they're both rookies. Rob Dillingham and
Trash.
Stefan Castle.
Horrible.
What do you mean? We got to give the rookies love.
Tyler Kolek!
All right, so the biased Knicks fan has emerged.
Check the numbers. Numbies.
Everyone knows the Knicks are
Numbies.
not like that in preseason.
Numbies. He didn't even play last game.
I wonder why.
Because we got Cameron Payne and Deuce McBride.
Because he's a scrub.
No, because he's going to be...
A scrub not playing. Like
Because he's a rookie on Tom Thibodeau's team. God damn it.
Like I said in the beginning of the season, he's not going to play because it's Tibbs. And you doubted me.
No, I didn't doubt.
Moving on.
I said he's going to play at some
The
point.
genius has emerged.
He's going to play at some point. He will be taking Payne's spot eventually. Book it.
Bucket.
Book.
What about Booker?
He's going to have a great year for the Suns along with Beal and Durant.
He's going to get traded for Brunson.
Not a chance. No chance, sorry.
I could see it happening.
Nah, it's not going to happen. Doesn't even make sense.
So, back to competition. Do you think Anthony Edwards will be a top 3 MVP candidate?
Yes.
Why'd you say that so quickly?
Yes.
Do you realize how many good players there are out there?
Ant-Man is the man. He is my number 1 overall selection in my draft. He is the best player not on the New York Knicks.
Again, his fandom has emerged and his
It's
bias. Didn't even consider Luka, SGA,
I consider them. I am putting Ant-Man
Giannis, Jokic.
to the top. To the top. To the top.
So I got an over-under for you. How many games
Over.
will... Oh, really? You're saying that?
No.
How many games will Maxey, Embiid, and Paul George play together? Over, under, 50.
Under.
You really had to think about that.
With the likelihood of those guys getting long-term injuries, under. 2 of them are specific.
What if I say over?
I don't believe you. You could say it all you want. It's already having issues. They already said they're not going to play a lot of back-to-backs. Say less.
That's only like 16 back-to-backs or whatever it was.
Minus any injuries. Add that to the list.
Oh, man. So moving on.
Yep. So another thing I wanted to get into this week, a lot of people have come to me as the expert advisor on fantasy basketball, of course. So what I want to go over is a sneaky good pickup this week before your season starts. Now, there's this guy out there not many people know about as far as like fantasy goes. And the reason why, what do you think?
I'm confused.
The
I
reason-
thought you only advised if they paid you.
That's the 3 best. So I'm giving you one guy to pick up this week. And that will be...
So you're only giving 2...
That will be...
You're only giving 2...
That will be... Who do you think it is?
Andre Drummond?
Wrong. Next.
Toppin.
No. Ben Mathurin. Today is the day to take a flyer on Ben Mathurin if he's available in your league. And the reason why is he is going to come hungry to earn that spot on a roster next year. This is the year for him. He has to go all in.
Is it, though? Do people expect him to be good right away? Maybe later on.
He is my waiver wire of the week. Mind you.
So why'd you pick up Sarr over him? Caught.
That was before this week. Now, if I had a need, yes.
The need is you're getting a better player, so why don't you pick him up and drop Sarr?
Because I expected you to take Sarr already, people. Do not listen to this clown next to me.
This clown is going to see Sarr getting waived in about a week or two once the season starts.
Relax.
Once he sees he doesn't put up
He's
any
on the
numbers.
Wizards. Stat time. Stat time.
Unfortunately, it's not how NBA works.
Ask Jordan Poole about that.
You realize his fantasy numbers dipped since
Efficiency.
being traded from.
Efficiency. He's a different player, too.
Are you saying he's more efficient as a Wizard?
No, I'm saying he's less. That's why his numbers dipped. Say less. Say less.
So why?
Say less.
You're saying he improved when
Different player.
You're saying he
Different
improved.
player. It's Sarr I'm talking about. Numbers will come because he's more efficient than Poole. Say less.
Is he efficient? Because he's been 0 for like 3 games in preseason already. He doesn't
Preseason.
Score. He doesn't score. He doesn't rebound as good as he should. Because Valanciunas is next to him. What will he do? Maybe block a shot or two?
What can I do? Believe it or not, it's just Sarr. Alright, I'm done with him. No, I'm not really that into Sarr. I just picked him up.
So I was right, and you were
Waiver wire pickup of the week, Matherin. Do as I say, not as I do.
So the season's starting what, next week? 20.
Yes, sir. 22nd. Day after my birthday, people. Buy me gifts. Pay me.
You don't have to do any of that.
Pay me.
You don't have to do any of that.
Pay me. Pay me. Pay me. You are advised. All right, no, for real, don't pay me. Enjoy the segments. Love the commercial. What else do we have to talk about today in the world of sports?
The world of silly.
So, I don't know if you saw this, but there's something happening in the world of hockey. Specifically in Utah. There's something called a hockey club there now.
Well, yeah, they didn't pick a name yet.
Why?
I don't know exactly.
Why do they have a hockey team without a name yet? It's not like they were forced because of the offensive nature of a Redskin.
Maybe they don't have an owner yet or something like that.
Where is the name? They have an owner. Where is the name?
How do you know they have a full-time owner?
I don't know that. But the Utah Hockey Club happened to beat the Rags in the overtime method, so there was still a point for the Rags. But I just wanted to mention that because I find it funny that there is a hockey team.
Speaking of that, oh, you could finish first.
There is a hockey team called the Hockey Club. Go on.
Speaking of that, I saw on some kind of post, the NBA is planning to add teams by 2027. At least, I guess they'd add 2 teams because they have to make it even. But they're planning to do that at or before the 2027 season.
So around the time LeBron's retired, so he could do the Vegas LeBrons.
Which we were just watching a Rich Paul episode about him talking about player owners.
Yeah, on the 7 p.m. in Brooklyn. Shout out Mr. Mello and Miro. Yes, it kind of alluded to something about ownership. So we know LeBron has that in his mind. He's not made it a secret at all. Rich Paul, being his guy, says that. It's not surprising. And we know the NBA wants a Vegas team and LeBron wants a team in Vegas. So LeBron gets his wish. I think that'll happen, yes. 2027, around there.
So does that mean LeBron plays till then?
It could be the year before that he retires. So that means like 2 years. 2 years left. Makes sense.
What are, speaking of the Lakers and LeBron, what are your expectations of them?
The only expectation I have is that Bronny James will play with his dad.
Do you have any
History is made!
do you have any like future headlines you want to say?
Dalton Knecht appears to be a full-time NBA starter.
Nothing about coaching?
JJ Redick is only listening to what LeBron wants.
What about this one? JJ Redick has proven that coaching was an issue last year and years past. Which means
It might be a little biased.
He will contribute to more wins with similar players.
How's it similar?
They brought back pretty much the same roster besides maybe one.
I see a couple rookies.
They're not playing it. You didn't let me finish. Besides one
They're
extra
playing.
rotational player.
Can't accept.
Kevin Knox.
No.
Anyway.
Wait, stop when you pass on Dalton
Kevin Knox.
Knecht.
Kevin Knox.
It's Dalton Knecht, guys. He is going to be a solid player. Starter. He will start one day.
Why'd you switch your answer so much?
Player.
Player, starter, which one is it?
Same difference. Good player start.
Do you think this is a preseason prediction? Do you think there will be a WNBA versus NBA 3-point contest?
Yes.
With multiple players?
Yes. I am the one that acknowledged that before you. I said it months ago, folks. You all heard it. It's going to be Caitlin Clark, Sabrina Ionescu, whatever you want to say, against several NBA players, including Stephen Curry, as long as he is healthy.
Do you think he could shoot even without being healthy?
Depends what injury.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know if you wanted to get into anything else before we wrap it up.
Well, you see, the world of silly condemns me at times,
No.
but
No, we're good.
there is something called Fat Bear Week.
Nope, we're cutting this.
Oh, come on. Let me do Fat Bear Week.
Nope, we're cutting this.
All right, song time. I will sing about a title team known as the Knicks. 2025 up in the air with Cat and Bruns. You will see Josh Hart eating pizza on the stand. Sing it with me. 2025.
We are the failures.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! You're messing the song up.
No time for winning.
My
'Cause
vibe is
We
killed.
are the Knicks.
Stop it.
Of the
Doesn't even make
world.
sense. No, it doesn't even make sense. Stop it.
Alright, guys. This is the episode 15 premiere.
Like, share, subscribe. Like, share,
NBA is
subscribe.
right around the
Like,
corner.
share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. To the pod.
Catch you next time. Peace.